Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, sharing my videos. I'm so grateful to be able to have this opportunity to read for you today. My name is Ahorangi Starchild. I'm New Zealand based, and this is your love and romance reading for this week. I do not post dates or expiration dates on my videos. So below the video, you'll see a publishing date. I feel these readings are timeless and that they will find the person who are meant to see them and to bring information and divine time for each individual. Okay, so below my video you'll find links where you can contact me. There's a donation button. If you click on that button, thank you for valuing me and thank you for valuing my time. I love reading for you. I was born to do this. Now, while I'm introducing myself, I have a look at these decks. This is number one. This is my Druidcraft deck. And number two is the Thelema deck. And number three, the Good Tarot. Below my videos, I will have timestamps where you can forward to your deck that you've picked. And there is also a list of the decks that I'm using. Okay, for clarification, I will also use the Love and Romance Angel Oracle cards. And I think I've just about said everything I wanted to say. I'll just explain something about how I read as well. I use terms like masculine, feminine, which doesn't mean male, female. I read for transgender, so the sexual orientation has no bearing on my readings whatsoever. If you are married in an established connection or have a boyfriend, girlfriend, this reading is not for you. I only do love and romance readings for people who are single and who are open to meet a long-standing committed partner. I also want to say sometimes there's information coming through that is maybe you've met someone and it's unrequited love. You wonder how this person is. Will this person come back to me? That information also sometimes come through. Maybe you're in separation for some or other reason. That information concerning your connection might also come through. So even though it's for singles, it is also for people who are in a romantic connection but they're separated as well. Okay, so let's begin. I hope I can remember the order of these decks because sometimes I forget, you know, when you start reading and you go into the spiritual realm, time becomes irrelevant and facts like, you know, order and schedules and that fades away. Okay. So if you like my style of reading, please feel free to you know, subscribe. If you like this video, please click the like button. And I'll just shuffle the deck. I have pre-shuffled, but it's just tuning into the energy for the people who chose this first deck. Okay. Are you ready? So below the deck, I couldn't help to see the Death card as the shadow card. So Death is about transformation. I feel like for some of you, not only have you had to deal with the dying off of relationships that doesn't serve you, but you might have also dealt with the passing of a family member close to you. And that this energy is bringing in a feeling of vulnerability. Thoughts like, I don't want to die alone. I want to be able to share my life with someone. I'm done trying to have a go at life by myself. brings in that feeling of how fragile life is and how you value, the type of connection where you can share your life with someone and you don't have to go through the dark times all by yourself. I also get a feeling of dark night of the soul, where the people who've chosen this bundle have gone through a huge personal growth, having to do a lot of shadow work, becoming aware of, their weaknesses in inverted commas, because I feel like when we discover our weaknesses, we also become stronger in ourselves. But this is that discovery to see what you are like when you feel depressed, how you take out your frustrations, the dark side, the frustration with life, giving up on things, depression. So for some of us, it's been a little bit of a battle if you've chosen this deck, but I want to say that the Death card eventually, and I stress this word eventually, there is light, but it is about self-discovery, on finding your weaknesses so that you can be strong in your connections, okay? So you can get the best out of your relationships with other people. Whether this is romantic or personal, doesn't matter. That shadow card is like a backdrop, it's the theme of your life. Okay, so is there love coming for you? Absolutely. We have the Three of Wands here. There is opportunities. You are plotting and planning on how to you are making plans to put yourself out there. If you're if you're single and you kind of been waiting, you are actually making the effort to put yourself out there, to go out, be social, because sitting at home is not going to necessarily bring someone to your front door. So you are looking at opportunities, how you can possibly get yourself out there and how you can possibly meet someone. I do feel like there's a sense of a strategy here, kind of knowing what it is you're looking for and how you are going to go about manifesting it into your life. Okay, I also kind of feel like maybe you've met the person you like, or you've met the person that you want to be with. Maybe just in a friend circle or very much on the surface. Nothing serious has transpired yet. But I feel like you've made a phone call, you've gone out for a coffee or a meet up, and now you're waiting for the other person to come back to you. So you've cast your bread on the water and you've made the actions. Now you're waiting to see what is going to happen, if this person, will come back to you. Sorry, I'm just working on a new setup here, so please bear with me. So we have the Princess of Pentacles. So I feel like you've met someone before, and that this person might make you a small offer in the way of romance. But I like it. It's small, but it is stable. It's Pentacles. This card is ruled by Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. This person has a youthful approach to life, but they're very stable. They might be something like a professional student. Maybe children is a factor in your connection as well. Maybe you have children, but not worried, but one of your prerequisites is that the person will have to fit into, your life with your children and your family life and what is already existing. So I feel like children might be a factor. If you don't have children, this is your person actually making you an offer. But I kind of feel like if someone makes you an offer, you might not be ready to accept it because it's too small, because this person is still looking out to see if there's any other, any other information or anything else that might develop from their efforts. So I feel like this small offer that is being made, might not be enough. Like, so, okay, well, yeah, I see you making this offer, but I'm not quite sure. And it shows that you're taking out a time. It's a time out. You're thinking about things. You're recovering from things. It is almost like when this person comes in and make an offer that you might feel disappointed and totally kind of give up on pursuing love, or being open to say, well, so much effort for so little reward kind of energy coming through. But I do see this card is ruled by Gemini, Aries, so you are definitely manifesting love. There is communication. There is all sorts of possibilities, hanging around, or that is potentially unfolding in your love life. This is you totally creating what it is that you want. So you're not just going to take any offer that comes your way. I get the feeling that you're very specific about what you want, because the Magician is a very focused card. So anyone that comes along that doesn't tick your boxes, you're going to politely decline, okay? There's a review as well. It is like when you get these offers in, there's a practical sense about your relationships. You want something that's grounded. You want something that will be able to work in your day-to-day life. You want something that totally feels right, because the Magician, with the Magician, it's as good as it's going to get, okay, in the way of what you're manifesting. And you're not just, you're very meticulous about what you desire in your life. And so I see there's this constant reevaluation, maybe even checking in with yourself. Do I still want the same values? Am I still pursuing, are my goals still the same concerning romance? And it's a very practical approach and orientation. So the Seven of Swords, there's a little bit of a sneakiness around here, maybe. This is manipulation, okay? So the Magician with that Seven of Swords, I don't really like that. So I would say, if you are going out and dating and someone makes you a small offer, just, don't rush into anything. But I don't see you rushing into anything here. I just see that you are open to receive, but what is coming through for you at the moment is not 100% what you're looking for. I'll just keep on reading until we get some really good information. So I do see someone stepping in. Okay, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Once again, I do like these coins, and they kind of, on this side, looks really positive. You are making the effort. You know what you want. And I do feel like at some point, maybe about 3 months from now, 3 months or 3 weeks from now, someone will show up. And you'll be able to work together on a relationship, okay? I don't see love. So this person could potentially be a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. If you are a feminine watching, this could be your masculine just showing up as a fiery masculine who's connected to his heart. If you're a masculine watching this, this is your lady showing up. She's very practical. She's warm, charismatic. Your person is outgoing, leading by example, good good leadership skills. They're passionate about life. They like to do things. They're not couch potatoes. They're physically active. But what I see is like this, your person is well grounded. They have realistic expectations of this connection as well. And then we have, it's all up in the air. So with the Seven of Cups, it's like you have options. Okay, so this person, there will be stability. They will offer you something that you can work on together, but it's about having options. Where do you want this connection to go? And we have the Lover. So I do feel after a time, and I get most probably about 7 weeks after you meet each other, there's going to be like the decision being made. you know, taking this connection to the next level. This is making that decision, are you in or out? How, you know, making that commitment to each other. And then we have the Fool. So I feel after some time, it will be a little bit of a journey finding your person, but there's a strong Gemini connection here because the Lovers is Gemini ruled. We have the Magician, which is a mercurial Aries energy. And then we have the Fool, which is also like Aries, Uranus kind of energy. So I feel there's a lot of fire here. Timing for this connection could be, you know, anything from the 21st of May to the 21st of June, possibility of this connection coming in for you. This is a long-term committed partnership in the way of that you can build something together. I don't see marriage at this point in time, but I do see a commitment to each other. I do feel like eventually there will be this process of how do I say it, wanting to take a chance on your person, wanting to invest your energy in this person, because I like how this Fool is looking towards the Lover. So it is jumping into a relationship and not jumping out of it. It's not jumping ship. It's like taking that chance and committing to a partnership. Okay. With that Seven of Swords, I feel like is there dishonesty here? I would just like to get some clarification on that. Because the Seven of Swords sometimes can mean, you know, research, especially with that Magician there, you know, it's about researching someone. Normally the Page of Swords is the one that, how do I say it, spy someone out on the internet or on the media and trying to get more information. But the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy as well, especially with this Three of Wands. I kind of feeling that someone is strategizing. They have a strategy that they are following concerning finding the person and finding their love. So I'm just using this Prisma Visions Tarot just to clarify that Seven of Swords, because I want to be really sure about what that Seven of Swords is bringing in, because I feel like some of you like to spend time by yourself. You are quite happy just to be by yourself and do your own thing. Maybe a little bit of a workaholic there, like to research subjects at night on the computer and, you know, teach yourself skills and things. So it's the Knight of Wands, okay? So the one that clarifies that Seven of Swords is because there is I feel like there will be quite a few options coming concerning love. So they take it slow, because the Knight of Wands is a guy or a woman that's got a little bit of a player attitude, and this person might not, one of the people that you're going to potentially date might not be honest and forthright with you. So take your time and allow connections to unfold, because that Knight of Wands is the player, okay? They come in for one thing and they don't stay for very long. It's like a hit and run. But I do feel like over time your person will be revealed. So don't be too impulsive. Like wait, and then go. All right. It's like you're waiting things out, sussing it out. Especially if there's children involved, you would want to take your time. And you know, get a personal reading to check someone out as well. You know, if you watch this video, if you meet someone, there's certainly, that one fell out. If you meet someone, there's certainly ways to find out if, you know, this person is trustworthy. So if you meet someone and you're not quite sure, just get a reading to check them out, okay? So this one fell out as trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. But maybe the Seven of Swords could also be someone in the past who weren't honest with you and who were a player, and you didn't really have, you know, they kind of you know, made you mistrust love and people because of the experiences you had in the past. And I feel like this person was unrequited love. Maybe they just played you and then they ghosted you, and now you feel like, I really don't want to be by myself anymore, but you know, how do I trust these new people? How do I know that this is the one for me? So it seems there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and I get the feeling that this could be to do with the Seven of Swords and that night. You thought it was good, and then they just took off and left you. And you've been in a cycle of reevaluating, you know, the dishonesty and the impact it had in your life, and you're not quite sure if you want to maybe take the chance on, you know, opening yourself up to that kind of energy again. But I do feel like the person that's coming in for you is bringing in a beautiful connection. It's a lovely balanced connection of love and commitment, and it's beautiful. There's good communication, it's clear understanding, and this is also divinely guided. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. As I said, if there's someone coming and you're not quite sure, just get a reading to check them out, okay? You don't have to fool around in the dark. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I love reading for you. If you liked this video, please click like. If you like my style of reading, please subscribe. I look forward to read for you again. I also have other videos on my channel, you know, my daily tarot spreads where I just bring in inspiration for the day. And I do pick a cards as well. Now and again, I'll do a pick a card spread too. Okay, have a beautiful day, everyone. Light and love. Okay. So, for the people who chose this deck, okay. Love is the question. Okay, so I'll just shuffle the deck and tune into your energy. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for connecting with me. I love reading for you. Okay. Shadow card. Ooh, Seven of Swords is a hot favorite. So, Seven of Swords is about someone who's experienced dishonesty in the past in relationships. Maybe feeling it's difficult to trust people in love, difficult to trust love. But it's also maybe about having to handle awkward situations. What I kind of see here is, you know, when you fall in love and you're so overwhelmed with this love connection and the emotion and the chemistry, and you just feel like when your person walk in the room and you just melt, you're just like a hot puddle of, you know, fluid at their feet because of the chemistry, and maybe feel like you've done things, said things that was just so cringe-worthy in the name of love. So how does the Seven of Swords fit in with that? That is that awkwardness that is being created when you make a fool of yourself, you know, and it's about someone having to handle awkward situations with someone who's too intense in expression of love. I kind of get this feeling that, you know, if you resonate with this, and I talk about the past, I talk about a theme in your love life. If you resonate, please be sure to click on the like button. So this is someone who had to deal with awkward situations because someone was intensely expressing their passionate love, and they didn't know how to handle this intense energy, so they gave you the slip, or you gave someone else the slip. sneaking away just to avoid those awkward moments in that person's company. And so because we're sneaking away and we don't know how to handle these situations, there is an element of dishonesty because you're not meeting the situation head on. So it's not necessarily about lying and cheating, but it is about not knowing how to act or meet a challenge head on in a connection or in a relationship or in a romantic sort of environment. And maybe also someone who likes to spend time by themselves. I get the feeling like if for some other reason you decided to be by yourself, recovering from love, deceit, things not working out, broken relationships, and maybe other people liking you and expressing, they say, hey, do you want to go out for coffee? Do you want to do this? Do you want to? And you're just going like, I'm not going to answer the phone. It is like totally giving love the slip is what I hear. Okay. But if you're watching this video, obviously that's something of the past, and this card fell out. We have the Queen of Wands. So if you're a masculine watching, this is your person showing up. She's warm, charismatic. This card is ruled by Leo. It could be Aries or Sagittarius, but the Queen of Wands to me is Leo because in some decks there's a cat at her feet. So there's, this is a person with beautiful leadership capable. This is a strong woman. She knows what she wants. She's got really good business sense. She's active, passionate, creative, spiritual, very good people skills, interpersonal skills. She knows how to connect from the heart because Leo rules the heart. So this is a very passionate person, but with a Leo, they're also a fixed sign, so they bring with them a sense of stickability and reliability. They can be very stubborn at times, but I feel like this person is kind of a little bit in the spotlight as well. A public figure, might be the owner of her own company, and if you are a feminine watching this is your masculine showing up, showing that he's connected to his heart. He's not all in his head. Okay. Ready for love. This is what I see. Fire signs, they know how to love, especially Leo. They love from the heart. They love hard and they love deep. No reservations, all or nothing. Very passionate, very passionate. You might have actually, if you've met someone, you kind of put this person on a pedestal. You just see their beauty, their flair, their charisma. They have a lot of charisma, okay? Hierophant, there we go. There's a marriage card for you. Someone has marriage on their mind. This is about hitching your wagon to someone else's wagon. Okay, this is long-term committed partnership. I'm still waiting. This is what you want. Okay, it's like if you're going to make the effort to pursue someone, or if you're going to put yourself out there, you want results. You don't want to muck around, fool around, have one-night stands. You're very serious about love. This card is ruled by Taurus. This is the man that marries people, okay? So you're not going to make the effort unless you can eventually get married. We have the Lovers. There's definitely marriage coming for you. And very soon too, sooner than what you think. Okay, this is an absolutely gorgeous card. This is getting married. Someone watching this video has already met someone and they're getting married. But I feel like even if you've been waiting for your person, if you're in separation, I feel like your person is coming back. They're already making their way back to you. They, if you're waiting on communication for your from your person, they'll contact you from the 21st of May till 21st of June. This card is ruled by Gemini. And this is divinely guided. This is absolutely divinely guided. So there's a decision that needs to be made. I feel like, you know, when you get the Two of Swords and you get the Lovers together, I feel like if you've chosen this deck that you already have your person, but you're just not sure about, you know, what direction this connection is going to go into. And I feel like someone is going to make the decision to actually cement this in long term. We have the Five of Pentacles. Someone is feeling left out. So maybe because someone is I get the feeling like, because we have 2 5s, we have 5 Pentacles, and then we have the Hierophant, which is 5, so that's change. If you've been in a relationship and you're not quite sure where this relationship is going, and you had this feeling like, oh my gosh, we're never going to get married, we're never going to move in together, we're never going to, and you kind of feel like you're going to be left behind, you know, out of this connection. And perhaps making the decision that if I don't get an offer soon for long-term committed partnership, I'm starting to feel like not valued in this connection, and perhaps I should be moving on. But I feel like your person is going to make you an offer, because we have the Six of Pentacles, and I love how these cards speak to each other. Okay, so we have a fire sign here who has to make a decision. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in a chart. Could also have a bit of Taurus or Gemini in their chart. So this person needs to make a decision on making a long-term committed partnership, but making sure that it's an equal give and take. This person doesn't want to go into a connection which isn't balanced, because they might have had experience in the past where things didn't work out so well and there was a lot of disappointments. Maybe you've been divorced, or maybe you've seen how other people's relationships play out when there's codependency. And especially with this Five of Pentacles, maybe some of you are struggling financially, and there's this decision that needs to be made, you know, about how are you going to share your resources. But I feel like your partner, your lover, or the person that is coming in for you, if they're not in your life yet, is definitely going to be all about equal give and take. They will do their share. I don't feel that there's any codependency here, especially, and it's a 6 and a 6 and a 5 and a 5. It's like, it's so balanced. I'll draw you some love and romance cards. I'm not going to draw any more cards on this, because it is quite clear that there is a very stable, beautiful, loving relationship coming to you, especially with these two staring into each other's eyes. It's like, that's hot. That is just so hot, you know, to have a man stare into your eyes like that. I just want my camera to focus a bit there, because it's just so beautiful. Come on, babe, focus for me. It doesn't want to. But this is a Thelema deck. There we go. Beautiful. That's honesty right there. You know, there's no room for lying, deceit. So these are honest offer coming your way. Okay. So I'll draw you cards. So the card that says it's safe for you to love. Okay. It says open your heart to give and receive the biggest energy of all. Time to love. You know, if you chose this deck, this is quite easy. If your person isn't there yet, just wait a little bit. I reckon before the year is out, because it's on the cards. Okay, it's on the cards. Before the year is out, it'll be cemented in. It's your other factor is free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. But maybe you have fears about codependency. Maybe you have fears for this like financial hardship in relationships. Maybe you've been in a relationship before where you had lost a lot. Maybe you divorced and your ex took you out for the cleaners and they basically ruined you financially and left you destitute. And that could potentially be one of your fears. But just remember that this is a totally new situation. It's a totally new person. And it's just time for you to love. It's safe to love again. So don't let the past experiences that you have, spoil this new beautiful chance to love and be with someone. It's a beautiful connection. I can't say anything negative about these cards. So your person is on their way if you haven't met them yet. If you are in a connection and you're wondering where's this connection going, then this is to say they're going to cement it in. They want to hitch their wagon to yours and they want to make it permanent. Thank you for watching. If you like this reading, please be sure to share my videos. Click like and subscribe. I'd love to read for you again. Okay. Last but not the least, we have the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And I'll just shuffle the deck so I can tune into your energy. I feel like for some of the viewers watching this, if you've chosen this bundle, you're very spiritual. You are looking for a deep, meaningful spiritual connection. It's not just about sharing your life with someone. I get the feeling you've done the how do I say it? The house, the car, the dog. You've done that scene. You've done the material gains through relationships, okay? You know what it's like to be in a partnership where there is a lot of gain in the material because of just being part of a power couple. But now you have grown and you feel like you need some depth, emotional and spiritual depth in a connection with someone. I'm not sure. I don't know if you are separated or if you are single and looking for deep, meaningful connection. You could even be potential already met someone and you are in a connection with them. You're not quite sure where this is going, but you have this longing to be in a deeper, to have a deeper, more spiritual connection, talking about spiritual things. So we have the King of Air. Your person is showing up. If you are a feminine, this is your masculine and showing up as an air sign. This is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. This is a person that is interested in truth, very analytical, very much, in their mind, wanting to know the facts, excellent communication skills. They are an expert in a field, whether they are a mechanic and know everything about cars, or whether this is a person in law enforcement, a person working in the justice system, a person doing administration, having an office job or white collar sort of, but very intellectual. This person wants to know the facts. They want to know the truth. These guys, they don't mess around with BS, okay? So, and this is a mature masculine coming to you. If you are a masculine watching this is your feminine. She's coming through as very strong. She knows her stuff. She knows what she wants. She's got the ability to communicate very well. She's intellectual. She's not ruled by her emotions, so you don't have to worry about riding that emotional roller coaster with your lady, okay? She's very much someone who has very good reasoning skills. Okay, and for some other reason, so I want to read this way today. So we have the Hierophant. So same as the bundle before, we have someone who has a long-term committed partnership on their mind. The Hierophant is about, joining two people together. This is getting married. That is what the Hierophant does. You stand in front of him and you make your promises, okay? This card is also ruled by Taurus. So this is a long-term committed partnership coming through. So you've met if you've met your person, yes, this is the right person. This is your person. If you're waiting for someone to come in, if they haven't come in yet, they're just about there, because we at the very end of Taurus season, so the doors are open. Just because tomorrow is the 21st of May doesn't mean that Taurus season is gone and that the doors are closed. It just means that the doors opened in Taurus and they are still open. So we have the call. I do feel like the angels are resurrecting your love life. Okay, there is divine guidance here. This is about bringing something back to life. This is having very important conversations, talking about things of the past, having healing conversations, deep conversations, and this could potentially be someone from your past coming back. If you're waiting to hear from someone from whom you've been separated, this is that person, the angels working to bring your person back to you, sending them messages while they're sleeping, sending them synchronicities to remind them of you. But your angels are working behind the scenes to get messages to your person if you've been waiting for your person to come back into a long committed partnership. So we have the World. So I feel like for some of you, you are finishing off on one cycle. So if you're single, this is the end of being single. If you are in a partnership and not quite sure where this is going, this is the end of you being unsure about this. This is a card of success. This is a card like you have maybe already put in effort into your connection, and now it is time to take it to the next level. Life consists of cycles, relationships consist of cycles, and I feel like if you're on a connection with someone and you're wondering, are we going to get married, that your person is finally feeling like they need to bring this conversation up, because it's about moving forward. Taurus can be very stubborn. Taurus can be very slow in the way of development of relationships, of where it's going, but it is stable. It will be there for you. We have the Empress. Okay, so I feel like your connection is very much based on there's a sensuality here, because this card is ruled by Venus and the Moon, Taurus, Cancer. But the Empress is also about a mature woman. She's learned her life lessons. She's been around the block a couple times. She knows what she wants. She wants a long time committed partnership. She wants marriage. Okay. With the masculine, he might be a little bit slow in coming, a little bit slow in making a commitment. But the Empress is like, I'm not going to waste my breath and my time on, forcing you to make a commitment. If you're going to make that commitment, you're going to have to make it on your own accord. I'm just going to carry on with my life because I'm rocking my own stuff. I've got my own life. I don't need to sit around and wait for you. But she knows how to nurture herself. She knows how to nurture a man. She knows how to bring goodness and stability into their life. She knows how to create a home. She knows how to take care of their children. She doesn't need anyone. But I do feel the masculine knows this. He knows that he's got something good, and that is why he's also realizing, if I want to keep this lady in my life, I'm gonna have to step up and, you know, put a ring on it. That's what I hear. So we have the Six of Air. I feel like your connection, if your person is showing up, if you're single and you're waiting, your person is just about in your life. Okay, that's what I want to say. And the way that it is going to happen is you're going to meet each other. You're going to feel familiar with each other. It's going to be stable. Everything is going to be upfront, because the King of Air is about honesty. Meet someone, date, be stable, take it slow, get to know each other, have the important conversation of, okay, so we've got enough dates. Are we now going to be together? Are we going to be exclusive? And you're making that decision because you want to take it to the next level. And by making that renewed commitment to your partner, you are actually bringing in a beautiful abundance of love and sensuality into your love connection, and you'll be moving forward. Okay, life is a journey, it's not a race. That's what my guides are saying. But I do feel like you will go away together, travel a bit, seek out quality time with each other in a romantic way, so that you can deepen your connection. I do see a very strong possibility of marriage for you, because we already have the Hierophant there. But I would like to have cards like the Lovers, you know, like to cement it in further. And so I'll draw one more card. So we have the Page of Fire there. So I do feel like there's an offer of passion coming in. There is passion. There's a youthful approach. But what I see is this moon in the background. I see the little butterflies on the side there. So this is about, you know, going into unknown territory. This is about being adventurous, having some fears and emotional insecurities, which to me is totally ungrounded, especially with this Empress and this Hierophant here. That's permanent, you know, that's making something really solid. And with this Page of Air, I think maybe this is just kind of like a youthful approach, a feeling. It's it's something to do with your inner child feeling insecure, okay? But your fears doesn't have to, it's not grounded. There's something in your past, there's something in your inner child that you need to heal and release, so that you can feel secure in this connection. But I feel it is something small. I feel there is a lot of adventure in this connection. Even though there's stability with this Page of Wands, there's travel, going to hot, warm countries. There's a lot of passion, you know, having fun together, having a youthful approach to life and to your relationship, even though it's stable. There's a lot of beauty here. There's a lot of Venusian energy. And I like that World card. That World means you're taking everything, you know, into consideration for your connection to be successful. Even if there is children involved, you know, it'll work out. So this card is falling out. It says flirt, have fun, you know, that your grounds are, your fears and insecurities are ungrounded. It says extend your light-hearted energy to others. You know, so you can flirt and look at them just sitting there having fun, enjoying each other. That's beautiful. I'll draw another card. So I'm happy to say that there's love coming for you. Whoa, that one just flew out. Let me get it, pick it up. Normally they don't fly that wild. Here we go, it's true love. Okay, not necessary for any fears. It's if you do feel afraid or fearful about anything in your connection, it's about having to do some inner what do you call it, your inner child work. It says this is the romance of a lifetime. Go with it, especially with a Hierophant there and the the Empress there, I would absolutely go with it. And especially with this call, it's maybe you've been calling to each other for quite some time. Maybe you've been together in the ethereal, in other dimensions, spending time with each other. And the fact that you're together now is because you've been together in other dimensions already. You have spent time with each other already. So if you like this reading, please be sure to subscribe if you like my style of reading. If you liked it, please click like. Please share my videos. I'd like to get my view numbers up. I'd like to get my subscribers up. Thank you for tuning in. I love reading for you. There's other videos on my channel that you can tune into, my daily tarots. There's picker bundles. And yes, I wish everyone a beautiful week. Until next time, light and love.